Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. Students, today we are going to learn a new poem in literature, that is chapter 12, The Potter. In this poem, we are going to learn about the potter's earthen pots. So students, all of you, be ready with your English textbook and take the page number 105. Students, before going to see this concept, let's do a warm-up activity. That is, people use earthen pots and refrigerators to cool water in summer. Can you think of 4 differences between an earthen pot and a refrigerator? Before writing the answers, students, have you seen earthen pots? Do you know what is refrigerator? Yes, an earthen pot is made of clay. It is made of clay, and refrigerator is nothing but it's a fridge. Both the materials are used to cool water. Now what you want to do means we have to write any 4 differences between an earthen pot and a fridge. I will tell you the 2 differences. Remaining 2 you can try. You can try yourself and write the answers. An earthen pot is made of clay, and refrigerator is made of plastic. So this is the difference between an earthen pot and a fridge. Let's move to the second one. Second difference is that earthen pots are cheap. Earthen pots are affordable when compared with refrigerators, because fridges are too costly. When compared with earthen pots, the pots are very cheap and affordable. So this is the second difference between pots and fridges. And one more thing, one more difference is that we can cool water using earthen pots, and we can freeze in fridge also. Earthen pots only cool water, but fridges are not like that. It can cool water and it can also freeze water. So students, I have given 3 differences. So if you know extra differences also, you can write the answer very clearly and neatly. Let's move to the second question. That is, which do you think is more environment friendly? An earthen pot or refrigerator? Give reasons for your answer. Students, 2 options are given. One is earthen pot and another one is refrigerator. If you are thinking an earthen pot is environment friendly, you can write the answer and you have to give reason for selecting an earthen pot. Otherwise, if you are telling that a refrigerator is more environment friendly, you can write that and give reasons for your answer. For example, if I say that an earthen pot is environment friendly, I have to give answer. For example, because it is made of natural material like clay, so it is environment friendly, and it does not pollute environment. It does not pollute the environment, and water is cooled naturally by an pot. If when we use fridge, we need electricity, but pot is not like that. Without using electricity, we can cool water naturally. So students, these type of reasons you have to write. If you choose pot, you have to give any 2 reasons. Otherwise, if you choose refrigerator, you have to give 2 reasons. Students, write neatly and clearly. Students, the poem The Potter is written by the poetess Chitra Padmanabhan. Look at the image. She is a very famous poetess. Her famous work is The Roadside Locksmith, and she writes poems both in English and Hindi. Students, before going to the concept, let us see a short description on earthen pots. Have you seen pots? Okay, look at the images. Now we can see the different sizes and different shapes of pots. An earthen pot is made of clay. If a person who makes pots by using clay, known as potter. What do you mean by potter? Potter is a person who makes pots by using clay. It's an handmade thing. Okay, the pots are affordable. When we use pots for cooking, it add many nutrients like calcium, iron, phosphorus, and magnesium to food, which are extremely beneficial to our body. And the smell and taste of the food will have after being cooked in an earthen pot is unbeatable. And one more thing, earthen pots have been used to store and cool water. What is the purpose of an earthen pot? Earthen pots have been used to store and cool water. It is used all over the India as a water storage cooler. Students, do you know how do the pots keep water cool? Because of evaporation. When water evaporates, the remaining liquid, it means the remaining water becomes cooler. And one more thing, earthen pots have countless little holes in them through which water can keep through and come in contact with air. That's why a filled earthen pot keeps the water cool even in the summer season. The practice of storing water in a clay pot, it means in earthen pot, is a good habit during summers. And the pots helps in cooling, and the pot help in cooling down the water. With its perfect cooling effect, it is gentle on throat and can be easily consumed by people suffering from cold, cough, and stomach problems. Students, have you seen potters make earthen pots? Read the poem by Chitra Padmanabhan to see how their earthen pots help us beat the heat in extremely hot summers. Students, during summer season, the heat is very hard on our bodies. Whenever our bodies heats up from the hot weather, we feel sweat. We feel sweat, and we know that drinking water is more important. It is not only option, but we should learn to love the taste of water, especially drinking water from a cold, not cold, clay pots. Students, in this poem, we are going to see how the earthen pots help us to beat the heat in extremely hot summers. The summer sun smiles a scorching smile. The summer sun smiles a scorching smile. The smile sends shivers through the stoutest hearts. A summer smile is reason to sweat, but the potter is back with his cool lifeline. Students, the summer sun smiles a scorching smile. Here, smile means heat and scorching means very hot. That means in summer season, during summer season, the sun reflects the heat in high temperature, especially in summer. The smile sends shivers. What do you mean by the word shiver? Shiver means shaking slightly and uncontrollably because of being cold, frightened, and excited. It means when the summer smile sends slightly and uncontrollable shake through the strongest and thickest hearts. What do you mean by stoutest? It means strongest and thickest hearts. A summer smile is reason to sweat, but the potter is back with his cool lifeline. Students, what do you mean by lifeline? Here, lifeline means pots. We know that one of the main problem in summer is sweat. Especially we feel sweat in summer season. So it is one of the main reason and main problem for sweating. Uh, it means the sweating is one of the main reason, and it is one of the problem in summer. And the potter is back with his cool lifeline. It means, already said that cool lifeline means pot. So, if the weather is getting warmer every day, people are finding various ways to find an escape from the heat. That's why potters are back with the earthen pots. Earthen pots of every size are piled under a tarpaulin sky, waiting to find new homes and soothe thirsty throats. Students, we have seen the pots in various shapes and different sizes. Pots of different size are placed one by one on top of the other pot. Students, what is the meaning of the word tarpaulin? It means strong and waterproof cloth. So here, under a strong sky, pots of various sizes and various shapes are placed one by one on top of the other pot under a strong sky, and waiting to find new homes and soothe thirsty products. What is the meaning for the word soothe? It means to gently calm a person on their feelings. Here, the pots are waiting to find homes. Who are waiting? The pots are waiting to find homes and to make the people throats very calm and cool. Because with its perfect cooling effect, it is gentle on throat, and it can be easily consumed by people suffering from cold, cough and stomach problems. Their water has a magical taste, the sweet smell of wet earth or soil that comes alive after the first seasonal shower. Students, when we taste or when we drink water from a clay pot, the water has a magical taste. We can feel a different taste than fridge water. When we drink water from a clay pot, it has a magical taste than fridge water. In rainy season, we can feel the sweet smell of wet earth or soil that comes alive, and it makes us very happy and pleasant. Like the aroma and taste of water. Aroma means the smell. The smell and taste of water from a clay pot makes us happy and healthy too. Some pots are small, like a baby's song. Some are round, a perfect O. Some are tall with slender necks, like a curious gazelle looking ahead. Students, in this poem, some pots are small, some pots are round, and some pots are tall with slender necks like thin or narrowed necks. In this poem, telling us that small pots compare with a baby's song, and round pots resemble like the letter O, alphabet O, and tall pots with slender necks. The meaning of the word slender is thin or narrow. Tall pots with slender necks like a curious gazelle looking ahead. Looking ahead. It means gazelle means a small antelope. It resembles deer that has curved horns and fawn colored coat. It means small pots compare with baby song, round pots compare with the letter O, and tall pots compare with a curious gazelle. They wait patiently, awaiting their turn to be tucked under a grateful arm. Knowing they give their best, the more the sun scowls, the grosser it gets. Students, the pots wait patiently for their turn to be put in a secure or safe manner under a grateful arm. What is the meaning of the word tugged? It means put in a secure manner. So the pots are waiting for their turn to be put in a secure manner under a grateful arm. And they know that the pots want to give their best. The pots want to give their best when the sun scowls the crosser. When the sun scowls, what do you mean by scowls? It means frowns in an angry. What is the meaning of the word crosser? Crosser means angrier. The pots want to give their best. When the sun frowns in an angry, the angrier it gets. Okay, students, now we are going to do the first exercise, that is choose the correct option. Look at the first one. The summer sun is described as. The summer sun is described as. The given options are option A red, option B cool, option C scorching. What is the answer for the first one? The summer sun is described as scorching. Scorching means very hot. So students, tick on the option C. Let us see the second one. The potter has brought earthen pots of. The potter has brought earthen pots of. Options are every size, small size, large size. Students, the potter has brought earthen pots of. Which is the correct answer? Yes, every size. The potter has brought earthen pots of every size, and he placed one on top of the other one. So students, tick on the option A. Let's move to the third one. The water in the earthen pot has a. Options are sour taste, salty taste, magical taste. Which is the correct one? Yes, the answer is option C. Already I said that when we taste or drink water from a clay pot, it gives a magical taste. So the option is C. Tick on the option C, magical taste. Let's do the fourth one. The pots are waiting. The pots are waiting. Options are cozily, patiently, impatiently. Yes, you're right. The pots are waiting patiently for their turn. So, tick on the option B. Students, the first exercise is over. So, tick the options very neatly and carefully. Okay, students. Now, let's do the second exercise. That is, read the lines from the poem and answer the questions. Look at the first one. A summer smile is reason to sweat, but the potter is back with his cool lifeline. A summer smile is reason to sweat, but the potter is back with his cool lifeline. Okay, look at the first question. When do we sweat the most? Students, when do we sweat the most? Yes, during summer we sweat the most. Yes or no? During summer season, we sweat the most. Okay, let's move to the second question. What is being referred to as the cool lifeline? What I said, what do you mean by cool lifeline? Yes, it means the pots. The earthen pots are referred as cool lifeline. It means the answer is earthen pots. Let's move to the second one. Some pots are small, like a baby's song. Some are round, a perfect O. Some are tall with slender necks, like a curious gazelle looking ahead. Okay, look at the first question. What shape do the round pots resemble? What shape do the round pots resemble? So what is the answer? Already answer is there in the line. The round pots resemble an O. It resemble like the letter O. Let's move to the second question. What are the pots with slender necks compared to? So the pots with slender necks, already I told no. Slender means narrow or thin. The pots with slender necks are compared to a curious gazelle. Gazelle means it's an antelope. Students, we completed the first two exercises. Now we are going to do the third exercise, that is answer the following questions. It means it's a time to discuss the question answers. Look at the first one. What kind of smile does the summer sun smile? The summer sun smiles A scorching smile. Scorching means very hot. The summer sun smiles a scorching smile which sends shivers through the strongest and thickest hearts. Let's move to the second one. Who is back with his cool lifeline? First of all, what do you mean by cool lifeline? It means pots. Who is back? The answer is Potter. The Potter is back with his cool lifeline. It means the Potter is back with his pots. Let's move to the third one. Under what do the earthen pots want to be tugged? The earthen pots. The pots wish to be tugged under a grateful arm. The pots want to be tugged under a grateful arm. Students, now the third exercise is also over. Students, let's read this poem. The summer sun smiles a scorching smile. The smile sends shivers through the stoutest hearts. A summer smile is reason to sweat, but the potter is back with his cool lifeline. Earthen pots of every size are piled under a tarpaulin sky, waiting to find new homes and soothe thirsty throats. Their water has a magical taste, the sweet smell of wet earth or soil that comes alive after the first seasonal shower. Some pots are small, like a baby's song. Some are round, a perfect O. Some are tall with slender necks, like a curious gazelle looking ahead. They wait patiently, awaiting their turn to be tugged under a grateful arm, knowing they give their best. The more the sun scowls, the crosser it gets. Students, you should practice this poem. Okay, students, let us see some new words along with their meanings. Look at the first one, scorching. What do you mean by scorching? Scorching means very hot. Okay, scorching means very hot. Let's move to the second one, stoutest. Stoutest means strongest and thickest. What do you mean by stoutest, strongest and thickest? Piled. The next word is piled. The meaning is placed one on top of the other. Placed one on top of the other one. Okay. And the fourth one is tarpaulin. It means a strong waterproof cloth. A strong waterproof cloth. Let's move to the next one, slender. Slender means thin or narrow. What do you mean by slender? It means thin or narrow. Let's move to the next one, curious. Eager to know. Eager to know or learn something. What do you mean by curious? Eager to know or learn something. Let's move to the next one, tugged. Tugged means put in a secure manner. Put in a secure manner. Let's move to the next one, crosser. Crosser means angrier. Crosser means angrier. Students, we have seen some new words along with their meanings. Students, now we are going to discuss about antonyms. Already we have seen this topic in previous chapter. What do you mean by antonyms? Or what are antonyms? Yes, antonyms are words with the opposite meanings. What do you mean by antonyms? Antonyms are words with opposite meanings. Let us see some examples. Happy. What is the opposite of the word happy? Sad. Bad. Good. Negative. Positive. Off. On. Students, these words are antonyms because they have opposite meanings. Okay, students, let's do the first exercise, that is find words in the poem which are antonyms of the following words. Read the heading properly, find words in the poem. You have to find words in the poem which are antonyms, which are opposites of the following words. Let us see the first one, dead. The given word is dead. What we have to do? We have to find the opposite word in the poem. Okay, let us search the answer in the third stanza. Okay, students, all of you search the answer in the third stanza. Yes, in the third stanza, look at the third line, soil that comes alive. So the antonym, the answer for the first one is alive, dead, alive. Let's move to the second one. The given word is worst. So we have to find opposite word for this word. So students, look at the last stanza, third line, knowing they give their best. So the opposite word for the worst is best. Write the answer, best. Let's move to the third one, hot. So already you got the answer. So look at the answer in first stanza, fifth line. But the potter is back with his cool lifeline. So the answer for the third one is cool. Hot, cool. So students, write the answer cool in the third dash. Write neatly, COOL, cool. Let's move to the fourth one, thick. So what is the answer for the fourth one? We know that thick means thin. So students, we have to find the answer in the fourth stanza, third line, because they didn't give the word thick, but the meaning for the word slender is thin. So the opposite word for the thick is thin. Write the answer, thin or slender. THIN, thin or slender. Students, write the answer neatly. Students, now we are going to see a new topic, that is simile. What do you mean by simile? Look at the spellings properly. SIMILE, simile, not smile, simile. It is a word where we use like or as to compare two different things. Simile is a word used to compare two different things, and it shows a common quality between them. What do you mean by simile? Simile is a word where we use like or as to compare two different things and show a common quality between them. Okay, it is used to make a description more emphatic or vivid. It is used to make a description it is used to express something clearly and very strongly. Look at the third point. In the line, some parts are small like a baby song. Here, the small parts compare with a baby song, compared to the song of a baby. While comparing two things, we use the word like or as. So the two keywords are like, as. Students, look at the example. As cold as ice, as deep as the ocean, soft like butter. Students, a simile is a comparison. A simile is a word we can compare two things, two different things, and it shows a common quality between them, and it is used to express clearly and strongly. When we compare two things, we can use the keywords like or as. Already 3 examples are given. As cold as ice, as deep as the ocean, soft like butter. Students, let's do the exercise. Look at the heading. Match the parts of sentences to form complete sentences with simile. Students, 2 columns are given. We have to match the parts of sentence. We have to match it. Then only it will we can form a complete sentence with similes. Look at the first one in column A. She is tall like. She is tall like. We have to match this line with any one in the column B. Let us see the first option, the sky. It is not right. Let's move to the second one. She is tall like as snow. This is not a complete sentence. Let's move to the third one, third option. She is tall like a giraffe. Yes, it is a correct answer because we compare the girl with the tall animal, that is giraffe. She is tall like a giraffe. So students, write the letters, write the number 1 near to the option C. Let's move to the second one. She is as fast as. Complete the sentence. Look at the first option. She is as fast as the sky. No, this is not a proper sentence. Let's move to the second one. She is as fast as snow. No, this is also not a correct answer because there is no matching. Already option C is over. So no need to think about C. Let's move to the fourth one. She is as fast as a tortoise because we know very well that tortoise is not a fast animal. It moves very slowly. It moves very slow. Let's move to the fifth one. She is as fast as a cheetah. Yes, this is a right answer. So write the number 2 near to the option E. Write the number 2. Let's move to the third one. He is as slow as. So already we know that just now only we have seen that option. Slow means definitely the answer is tortoise. So he is as slow as a tortoise. So students, write the number 3 near to the option D. Let's move to the fourth one. The soldier was. Remaining 3 options are there. One is option A, option B and option F. The soldier was as brave as a lion. Here the soldier compares with a lion because of the quality, the brave. Okay, so write the number 4 near to the last option. Let's move to the fifth one. My shirt is as white. 2 options are there. The sky as snow. So here the shirt is as white. It compares with snow because snow, what is the color of snow? White. Here the shirt compares with snow. So the correct answer is as snow. Write the number 5 near to the second option. Remaining 1 option is there, that is option A, and the last one is the ceiling looks blue like the sky. Yes, the color of the sky is also blue. So the ceiling looks blue like the sky. Students, write the answers clearly and properly. Students, in this chapter you have an activity. Look here. Work in groups of 4. Use the school library or the internet to find out about the different materials used to make pots. Write the information collected on a chart paper and illustrate it with drawings or pictures. Display the chart in the class. Students, it is a group activity, but you're at your house. So what you want to do means you can do yourself, otherwise you can do with your brothers or sister. Now you cannot use the school library, so you can use internet to find about the different materials. You can find out different materials about different materials used to make pots, and you can use internet to find what are the materials used for making pots and how to make pots. This type of information you have to collect. After collecting these information you should write in a A4 sheet paper or a normal neat paper. You can, whatever you collected, you can write in a neat paper or neat A4 sheet, and um, keep the paper in your textbook. Keep the A4 sheet paper or that neat clear paper. After writing this type of information, you can keep it in your textbook. Students, today we have seen a new chapter in literature, that is chapter 12, The Potter. It's a poem. I hope you understood clearly. Today not only we have seen a new poem, but also we have seen a new topic in this chapter, that is simile. You understood this topic also. We will meet on next class with another topic. Thank you.